Hello, my name is Steve,
I'm Cynthia, and this is our Little Girl Wednesday.
and welcome to our 2024 Ford Transit Adventure Travel Camper Van build. Okay, just a couple of introductory items. By the way, this is being filmed with just a simple cell phone, Samsung S24 Plus, and the editing software is what comes stock with Microsoft Windows, and that's Clipchamp, the Clipchamp video editing software. Second item is, you'll notice this is a passenger van, so most adventure vans are not built on passenger van chassis. Most are built on cargo van chassis. So we'll get into the pluses and minuses of doing that later. And then number 3 was, just wanted to give a shout out and thanks to the whole YouTube community. I don't know if I could have built this as easily without watching all the other YouTube videos, so hopefully my videos will be a little give back to the community. Just one added note here in regards to this build. It took pretty much 2 years to build. 22 months was waiting for Ford to build it, and that was an ordeal. We ended up flying to Kansas City to get this particular van and then driving home. But again, 2-year project. 22 months was just trying to get the vehicle, and then the last 2 months was the actual build itself. So this was my first build, so a lot of that 2 months was spent in research. So if I had to do this all over again, it would probably only take me a couple of weeks. The upside of this build, again, is the quickness. The passenger van pretty much comes with that level 1 insulation from the factory, so you don't have to get involved with all the sidewall paneling, ceiling, etc. if you can live with level 1 insulation. So that's the advantage. And also, this build is modular, which means I can move things around inside here or take things out and convert back to a regular passenger van within one day. So those are some of the reasons for the passenger van. Plus, the windows are nice too. Just a couple of quick notes. You can see the van here. This is the original van configuration as I picked it up from the dealer. I ordered it with out rear seats because Ford, on their option sheet, had a box to check if you didn't want rear seats, you could save yourselves $800. But that causes other headaches with DMV registration. So just go to the Ford Transit Forum USA to see all the issues related to ordering a van without rear seats. Second item is vans in general. They're pretty popular because of the length. Mine is only 19 and a quarter feet, so that is real nice for parking and also camping. State and national parks, many of the sites will be restricted to certain lengths, so the 19 feet seems to fit in real nice. The third item is in regards to weight. When I purchased the van, as you can see in the pictures here, it weighed 6,380. After mods, it was 7,460. So GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, on this van was 9,550. So technically, I still have another ton of room to add things if I want. One other item I forgot to mention was, if you do decide to build your own van, one of the upsides will be maintenance. If you buy say a Class B van that's already built out completely and you had no hand in the construction, the repairs can be kind of difficult. So some of the repairs you might be even facing getting the vehicle to an RV repair place and paying $100 to $200 an hour for the RV mechanic to figure out what the problem is and then fix it. But with a self build, you pretty much know where everything's at. If something goes wrong, you pretty much know how to fix it. So, and with that type of knowledge, you could fix a lot of things while you're on the road, as opposed to having something towed to an RV repair facility. And this is the package with all-wheel drive, so you can see in the front and rear here the heavy-duty axles. Those are the optional alloy wheels from the factory. On top is a flatline rack and matching ladder. Side we have emblems from Finishing Touch up in Idaho. And on the back here, here's the little camera right here on top of the light. That's for the rear view mirror. And you can also see on the top there the max fan. That's a 7500 max fan. And you can see some emblems on the back. This has the EcoBoost engine, which is about 310 horsepower, which is 100 horsepower more than the Mercedes. It's also a gas engine. Runs regular gas. Well, I guess that's 87 octane regular gas in California. There's some states where regular is only 85, so you'd have to run a medium grade there. But in most places, you can run the cheapest gas in this twin turbo engine. Some of the things we've added on the inside, starting off before I forget, is a shelf from Vancillary, the Vancillary van company. This shelf is attached with a bracket here and a bracket over there, so you have storage up here. I'm primarily using it for window covers, and then the stock factory. Well, actually, this is an option here, this optional shelf here, so we still have all this area open for storage also. And here's another view of the Wolfbox G900 digital rear view camera. Again, that records events 24/7, so it's a little bit of security for the van when it's parked too. Installed some swivel seats. Swivel seats here from, these are called Amazing Swivels. So you can see that's both swiveled around here now. Table is a Lagoon table, and we were going to put another one right here, but this table here seems to be large enough to fit both of us when we're sitting down, and that stores right down in here when it's not in use. Here you can see our Dometic CFX 75 dual zone refrigerator. So with this refrigerator, you can have a freezer here and a refrigerator here, or nothing here, no freezing here, no refrigerator, and a refrigerator here, which is how we're using it right now. This is a pantry for us, actually. So we basically have refrigerated items here, and then bread and things like that inside here, so it makes for a nice cabinet for now. We might change that later. Here's our sink, and it's all enclosed right here. So we have a pump inside here for the water. We have the switch here for safety, so I'm not going to get any water until that switch is turned on. And then there's our water, and again, safety, for you don't want the water coming on when you're not in here by accident. And here's the water supply area, which is basically 5 gallons of drinking and 5 gallons of gray water, and they're all driven by a pump up there, and real easy to service at typical campgrounds. We'll just pull that out and dump it, and likewise and fill this one. Underneath we have our Brita water filter right here, and our hot water jug right here. and that hot water jug. Typically we'll get water from the campground here, which should be drinking water, but we, for our coffee and such, we'll run it also through the Brita filter here, and then at night fill up our hot water jug here, and then the hot water jug will set on this plate in the morning, and then we just plug the plate into the Goal Zero 3000X here, and we will have hot water pretty quick in the morning for coffee, tea, oatmeal. Also, everything in the van is pretty much running off of this Goal Zero 3000X, and the Goal Zero has an option. You can see the 4 green lights right here. That's the Goal Zero link, and if you want to buy this, a $400 accessory, you can add to this power station here, but it essentially hooks up to your battery system here, the van battery system. And I bought this van with the optional 2 batteries underneath the driver's seat here, so plenty of power there. Plus it came with a what they call a CCP2 connection spot on the other side of the seat base here, and that gives you a connection spot for 175 amp draw. So driving down the road, this connection spot here will charge this Goal Zero at about 750. I've seen an 800 watt input there at times, but it'll bounce between 600 and 700 watts when you're driving down the road until it's charged up, which is pretty much when you get to the campsite. We also have a portable 100 watt solar panel that we throw on the roof. It has a little boost, and that's just as needed. Here's the queen size bed. This is a trifold mattress, triple density, which means it's got a soft top and a medium and then a hard bottom foam section. So 3 different sections in a 6-inch mattress here. And this is the sleep mode here. And here during the day we'll flip that up, and that's the day mode right here. The height of all these cabinets and bed and such are to allow the maximum visibility out of all these windows, which is one of the reasons we got the passenger van. So the upside of the passenger van is it comes with a what I call level 1 insulation, which is this is like a level 1 insulation here. Level 2 insulation would be to pull these panels off and put some type of insulation behind these. There's no insulation behind these right now, but we had a Ford Transit Connect wagon as a camper van, work van for about 4 years, and it came from the factory with this level 1 insulation panels here, and we were fine for the type of camping we did. Another downside to the passenger van is there's some space behind here that a cargo van you could put storage cabinets and such in here. Behind here is, in the passenger van, is side curtain airbags plus air conditioning ducts. So I guess the upside for a passenger van is you got some air conditioning ducts up here, and you've got heating ducts down here, stock right from the factory. So that's a plus. What you give up is a little bit of cabinet storage space, but it's still nice to have this upper area kind of cleared out so we can walk around. And another thing about cabinets up in here is depending on how they're built, you can really whack your head on them, which I have done. So mode, and gives us access to our cabinets. The cabinets contain about 9 compartments on either side. So these are easy to pop out and take into hotels if we want to stay at a hotel some night. But just general storage. Here is the slide out toilet and seat too. So that's all we need in there. Then it slides back in. Done. So we got some window covers here that are a little bit unique. The window covers are from Gnarly, and all the side window covers come down and stay up. So they're basically up right now, and that's down, but they stay up in the window so that you don't have to use up a lot of storage space. And they were designed for passenger vans to cover all these windows through here. It provides insulation and privacy. Of course, the 3 covers in the front here are stored up here with this shelf from Vancillary. So